Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of The Finishing Blow. Hopefully you guys are doing good. My week has been very crazy and very intense, but I really want to cover what's going on the website because I think it's a lot of fun. So let's kick things off with the Kickstarter, shall we? Hopefully you guys remember the short teaser called Enter the Streets of Myth. They are doing a Kickstarter campaign to fund Streets of Myth, the web series. Now, if you guys have not checked it out, I highly suggest that you guys go to the Kickstarter page. You can go to my website as well and read more about it, but the Kickstarter page has the most information. You'll be able to see who's working on this and what the story is about. I really think it's a cool concept. The fact that everybody knows Kung Fu, I think, is going to add another element to the story. And, you know, they want to do something that's more in-depth, more serious, a little bit gritty, and I'm all for that. So if you guys want something different, if you want to support people who are passionate about what you're passionate about, I really think that you guys should definitely check it out. It's just a fun little project, and hopefully it'll turn into something amazing. You know, obviously they have like the stretch goals and things like that, but if we can really support these guys, I think they can turn something interesting into something truly unique and something truly great. So be sure to check that out and let me know what you guys think. On the more somber note, there was I guess you could call it a movement called Slates for Sarah, and it's about Sarah Jones, who was tragically killed on the set while filming a movie in, I think, Atlanta, actually, at a train yard. And I don't know the entire details of it. I didn't want to pretend like I knew everything that was going on, but her passing brought up a lot of questions as to whether they had permission to film there, or if they should have had a warning, you know, for the train that was coming that caused the accident. Apparently, some people are saying that the crew members only had 15 seconds to react to the signal. So there's a lot of questions coming up on that. And obviously, everybody's trying to raise awareness for what happened to Sarah. And you think that with technology and the way things are going in the movie industry, everybody would be safer. And I hope that this tragic event really brings that to the forefront, that we need to keep the crew members safe. You know, no matter how entertaining something is or how cool a certain shot is, it's really not worth somebody's life. So if you guys want to support that, there's a Facebook page. You can see people from just around the world who were moved or were affected by Sarah's death, whether it was people who she's worked with or we're going to work with, including Ben Stiller from Night at the Museum 3, Jean-Claude Van Damme, who was going to work with her on Pound of Flesh. So really, really sad news. And I believe she was actually shown in memoriam at the Oscars, which I didn't watch because I'm a terrible person, but I did hear about that. So hopefully they're getting the word around. And if you guys want to show your support, you can go to the Facebook page and do that. So, all right, moving on. There is also another Indiegogo campaign, so a different type of fundraising event, but it's for Dragon Ball Z Light of Hope. And before you guys freak out, it's not like the live action Dragon Ball Z. It is live action, but not that live action, not Dragon Ball Evolution, which I still refuse to watch. If you guys like Dragon Ball Z, I think you will like this. It's going to focus on the Trunks saga with the androids having killed Goku and Vegeta. And it's going to play off of that mythology and kind of show us some great action scenes, I really think. And if you guys like it, it's got Amy Johnston as Android 18, which she's on 1,000 Pounds Action Company. And she's super talented. And I feel like the crew and everybody who's behind this is very passionate about what they do. And again, I try to spotlight different projects and things that I think you guys will be interested in. And there's a lot of people who are interested in Dragon Ball Z. And I hope that this one gets the funding. I wouldn't see why not. But hopefully it gets the word around and they can make the web series as well that they want to do, because it's a different type, you know, and I can see with the Dragon Ball, especially with the visual effects and the amount of time and effort it has to go into it with the wire work and all that kind of stuff. It takes a lot of money to get that done, especially when you have a small team of people. So show your support if you want to see a Dragon Ball Z good live action film or web series. I think Light of Hope is going to be what it is. So be sure to check that out. You can read more on the Indiegogo page as well as my own website if you're interested in that. Okay, now let's move on to some mainstream news, shall we? Patrick Hughes, who was rumored to be the director for the Raid Remake, has been confirmed. Why? Why is this happening? I don't even know. I guess we know that the Raid Remake is happening. I don't understand why it's happening, and I don't know if it's necessary, but he has been confirmed to be the director. Some of you may know that he is the director for The Expendables 3, so he does know how to do action. That doesn't necessarily mean that he knows how to do fight choreography, which Iko, Yayan, and Gareth are going to be doing with him. So that's good. That's kind of comforting to know. You know, maybe Iko and the crew can bring something new to this film, but I'm also worried that it's going to be edited and chopped to shaky cam and just to bits, and it's going to be further proof of why good films should be left alone. And I don't really think that it's going to happen. I mean, I hope that I'm setting the bar really low and it just blows my mind, but I just don't see that being the case. And I just feel like you don't have to put something in English just to make it a good film. You know, it's an Indonesian film. Yes, there's subtitles. So what? And I've heard some people kind of joke and scoff and say that Dread is kind of the Raid remake. I'm not going to say that. Dread obviously had a lot more visual effects to it. I haven't watched the entire film, but judging from the trailer and what I have seen and what people have told me, it went into production before the Raid did. And so it's not really about who did it better or who did it first. What's important is you don't want to use that same concept over and over and over again. And if people have already seen the Raid and they've already seen Dread, I feel like it should be left alone. But especially when the first one was such a good film, and I feel like this second film is coming out and they're just riding those coattails. It's like this Me Too effect where they want to be in the news as well. It's like, oh, the Raid 2 is coming out. Well, guess what? We're doing the remake. You know, this person's going to be directing it. These people are going to be in it. And I just feel like it's just really slowing down the momentum that the Raid 2 is building, which sounds really weird, but in a way it's distracting because you want to know about the sequel, not the remake for the original film that came out a few years ago. But I'm done ranting about that. I'm actually going to try and do something about remakes and things like that soon. I was trying to do it this week, but things did not pan out the way I wanted it to. So hopefully this coming week I can do something with that, but we'll see. Okay, moving on. Remember High Kick Girl and Karate Girl, KG? Yeah, apparently we're going to be getting some High Kick Angels. The Twitter account had just been created, and there's not really a lot to it right now. There's a few images. We don't even know who's directing it. If you guys have seen the High Kick Girl films, you know that it's not really something to get super excited about. I hope that this movie is good, and I hope that Rurouni Kenshin paved a new path that made them go, oh, wait, we need to do things differently, because especially the first film. That first film did slow-mo so much. It was terrible. And the second film did it a little bit better, but there were still things that could have been done better. And I feel like they're trying to show the rigid, I guess, movements of karate. And that's not necessarily the way that you should do it, especially if you're going to do a martial arts film. You want to combine both, the fluid movements and the stylized action along with the traditional movements of karate. So hopefully it's going to be good. I'm going to set my sights kind of low on this one, but I'll let you guys know as I learn more about it. If we find out the director is going to be different, that may change things quite a bit. All right, and lastly, did a review for Commitment, and this movie was very, very interesting. It's got T.O.P. in it from Big Bang, if you guys know any K-pop. Which, is for some people it's a warning sign, but at the same time you got to remember, like, Rain was a K-pop star, and he's an amazing action star as well. Whether I liked Ninja Assassin or not, I do believe that Rain was a great actor in all of the films that he's done. So I went ahead and checked it out. Hopefully you guys read the review, give it a look. Let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun watching it, and I always like to share different films with you guys. There's a lot of films coming out this month, so I don't know exactly what all I'm going to do, but I'm going to try and hit the ones that I can. The next two on my list are either going to be Ratha Vajra or The Grandmaster. The Grandmaster I've been wanting to watch. I know people have been wanting me to review it, but I just don't know which one to get. I don't know if I should get the Chinese version and get the one that just came out in the States, because I know that they're different, and I believe that the Chinese version has different variations on it as well. So I have no idea which one to review. I haven't watched any of them, but let me know if you guys want me to watch it, and I will check it out, whether it's the American version or the Chinese version, if I import it that way. But that's really all I have this week. Been doing a lot of different things, trying to get some stuff going. I know some of you guys watch these videos, which obviously if you don't even know that this video is happening. But I'm going to be trying to blend videos and articles for you guys so that you guys can definitely check it out and see what else there is, because in the end, I just want you guys to be entertained, and hopefully I give you guys a platform to do that. Whether you care about my videos or not, that's totally fine. If you want to just watch news, just read the news. I'm okay with that. I don't take things personally at all. But anyways, I'm getting off topic and I need to stop. So thank you guys so much for watching these videos. It really does mean a lot to me, and I will see you guys next week for sure if I don't see you guys in any of my other videos. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. It's been a true pleasure, and I hope to see you guys next week. So this is K Miller, and this week has been finished.